Hello, I am Nathan Gonzalez, and I'm going to be talking about some statistics and data that I got from a survey that asked people about specific advertising in their own demographics. This first graph here talks a little bit about political identification. As you can see here on the graph, green represents Democrats, orange represents Republicans, and red represents independents. And the questions varied from what city do you live in, what do you identify yourself when it comes to political issues, and what is your go-to news source? And this graph here represents both how participants answered the political identification question as well as the news outlet question. So as you can see here, when it comes down to CNN, Democrats go to that pretty frequently. And then it's pretty close when it comes to Republicans and Democrats for CNN. For Fox, you can see that Republicans go to that the most compared to the other two news outlets, and independents really don't care for it as much. And then in MSNBC, Democrats highly go to that news source, and then following that as Republicans, and then as you can see there, the lowest of the independents is MSNBC. So a basic breakdown of the graph there was the three main outlets that were asked in the survey were, of course, CNN, Fox, and MSNBC, and then the three options of political identifiers that the participants could choose from, being Democratic, Republican, and Independents. And so basically what that graph showed, it was a combination of two questions, the one being what is your political identifier, and the second being what is your go-to news outlet. And that graph is a great way to identify, what each political identifier goes to for that news source. And so basically that's what the graph is breaking down. So this next graph, as you can see by the title, is the average income by city. The three main cities that the participants were from were Austin, Dallas, Fort Worth area, and Lubbock. And this graph, tons of numbers you can see here, but in the next slide I'm going to be talking about what each number on the horizontal line means. So in the survey, the participants were asked what was their average income yearly, and it wasn't a multiple choice question, it was where they would write in their own income. So as you could imagine, the numbers varied. So as you can see in that graph, there was, on the horizontal line, there were the numbers 1 through 9, and what that represents is 1 was anything below 20,000 annually, 2 being 20,000 and up, 3 being 30,000, 4 being 40,000, and so on. I found that that was really easy to kind of collaborate all the numbers together and to make it into a neatly less complicated graph. And of course, the different colors represent each city. So on the little key there, you see City A being Austin, City D being Dallas, Fort Worth area, and City L being Lubbock. And so what the graph was showing was also a combination of two questions, one being what was the average income from the participants and what city do they live in. So that graph is a great way to show, this is how much people in Lubbock are making compared to how much people in Austin are making. So that's all I have right now and what I got from the data. Thank you.